Good luck, man.
Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always
taking
me
forever
and
to
never
load in.
them.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Throwing to start here is Tua. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. On first down, Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 54 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. And getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Caught left side by Hilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. He'll get it inside the 20, and they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Throwing, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like that. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. All tied up, 6-6, our score after 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That's not
fair. We got
fair.
ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He'll buy some time right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Now, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
That one good for 37 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception,
and he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
29 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He won't throw the fucking ball.
It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because
he's wide open.
One of the best quarterbacks in the league.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Throw.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott.
Over?
Is intercepted for the
Nope.
4th time today.
That's it.
Picked
I'm
up
done.
by
Good
Javon
game.
Holland. And the Dolphins are going to...
I'm over it. I'm over it.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Swinging this out for Pollard.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Oh,
For Hilton,
my
and it's
goodness.
intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Carr. This a screen to Abdullah.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott now.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception. It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
How's he not
Got some
tackling?
space here. Boy, shifts
And
past him.
him
A big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Prescott on 1st down.
Can you overthrow that?
Here in this half, it's intercepted.
Why would you hang in the air?
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
You
I'm
lob
not sure
that
that
in
the
the air.
wheels, Charles, are
For
coming
what?
completely off, but they're shaking
Why?
a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs.
How is he
continuing to move the ball.
not turn around
That
to catch the
certainly
ball?
appeared to be a play call
I'm
where they
pushing
were
the
just trying to
damn
make
button.
second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott.
Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Room here to run.
Are you fucking kidding?
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards on the ground. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
Carr now on first down. Here's a diving catch right side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Throwing on first down is Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. The final shot here before half for Carr.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
How do you roll out of bounds?
Not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And nobody can get off.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Once again, it's Jacobs.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their
touchdown. Josh Jacobs from the red yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got it to Hilton. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.